In this series, I get to visit a World Heritage Gothic cathedral and its famous Christmas market. I watch chocolate being made and get a taste, visit a fabulous art gallery and drink plenty of Glühwein.
I'm in Cologne in Germany to explore the city and to visit the Christmas markets. Are you ready for an adventure?
My first couple of days in Cologne have focused on the Christmas markets, but I've also managed to visit the cathedral and I've had lots of walks along the River Rhine. But now it's time to see what else the city has to offer, and I do one last tour of the markets.
I'm just leaving my hotel and it literally is just a walk from the front entrance across the road to the tram stop down to Heumarkt. That's the tram stop the other way that comes up to Rudolfplatz where the other market is. So it's all very easy, so this is a really great location for a hotel. It's a bit grey today, it's not quite as warm as it was yesterday and there's no sun around. Here at Rudolfplatz, I need to get myself a ticket first. Tram in 7 minutes time. And then you've got a ticket kiosk. So I've got an Einzel ticket or a short journey adult one, it's £2.70. I can go 4 stops on the tram, which is fine because I'm only going 2 stops. So I caught the number 1 tram, made it to Heumarkt. You can see the Christmas market in the background there. Now, apparently it's a 10-minute walk to the Chocolate Museum, which is down here somewhere, and I'm round about there, Heumarkt. What I'm going to do, I'm going to walk down to the Rhine, where I'm used to walking, and then I'll walk along the waterfront.
When I got to the Heumarkt, I realised that I hadn't had anything to eat today, so I went for these apple fritters.
Yeah, so they're apple fritters covered in batter, and so it's a bit like a donut with an apple in the middle. It's got apples in it, it's one of my 5 a day, isn't it? We're back on the River Rhine, the boat's in, who's in today? Viking Herbor's in today, so, and these river boats, they come and stop overnight and then disappear and another one appears, so seem to be plenty of river boats running, saw quite a few guided tours from the cruise ships yesterday in town, and then down the bottom there you can just see the towers of the Dome, the cathedral in the background. So that's the way I walked yesterday. I want to walk this way, so you can just see in the distance there is a big wheel. And it's nice doing a bit of riverboat spotting. Everyone having a balcony cabin overlooking the water. A restaurant at the back. Trains and trams going across the bridge on the Rhine there. Actually, you can see quite a few bridges in the distance. I'm not quite sure how many bridges there are on the River Rhine.
And apparently the answer to that question is that Cologne has 7 main bridges across the River Rhine.
We've got a good view of the river here, and then I think this is called the Harbour Market, so I'm guessing this is some kind of historic harbour. Interesting buildings there. A bit of a smaller market. As with all the others, it's got the food and the Glühwein. It looks like this one, Glühwein shop built into the tower. Perhaps you can get your Glühwein all year round here. Once again, a little train has arrived at this market, so I think if you're interested in going around the market, you can do it by train. Oh, looks like you can get a tuk-tuk as well. A little bicycle tuk-tuk. Plenty of ways to get around. This little bridge takes me over. So actually this bit of the city is built on a little island almost, so the harbour bit. You can see that we've got the Rhine there. That's it. And this is what I'm looking for, the Chocolate Museum.
Entrance to the Chocolate Museum is with a time ticket. You can buy them online beforehand, but I'm not that organised, so I just paid on the door. It cost me €18 as a single adult. It also meant that I had 45 minutes to wait, so it was handy that the markets were right outside the door. If sport's more your thing, there's also an Olympic and Sport Museum in this part of Cologne as well. I didn't have time to visit that one.
Oh yeah, so if you want to come in here, you get the big wheel, Olympic Museum, Chocolate Museum, and a little market. So when they're in the distance, you can see the
two spires again of the cathedral.
Actually, at this point, you've got a really good view right across the river. No boats blocking the view. You can still see a couple of river boats coming down that.
Back in the Chocolate Museum, I had a little bit of time before my tour was called, and like all good museums, they have a little shop. This one is particularly dangerous for your waistline and your wallet.
There's a cafe if you want to do some gooey chocolate and get a brew while you wait. I'm guessing they do hot chocolate. Yeah, I can see some people with hot chocolate too. It's a chocolate factory with a glass elevator. But good to know, you've got these boards, but they are in German and English. The artificial cocoa tree. This is a real one.
The museum guided you through the whole chocolate making process, from what a cocoa tree looked like, to processing cocoa beans, and all the processes after that.
This place actually smells the chocolate. This is where the smell of the chocolate's coming from, because we're in a little chocolate factory. It's like a mini museum chocolate factory. Oh, you can smell it. It smells delicious. Very interactive is this museum. These little videos show you what all the processes are, and it's really interesting. And then you look at the machine and you can see them with all the little bits of chocolate running around. There's a massive queue of people waiting to get one taste of one of these little things. I think I'm just going to buy some afterwards. I think that might be a souvenir from Cologne. You get a great view of the Rhine from inside this museum. I might do the little queue for the chocolate fountain. Better way for a bit of liquid chocolate on from the chocolate factory. Delicious.
This is how they make truffles. You start with a truffle centre, cover it in chocolate, and then the machine hedgehogs it. And out pop your finished truffles. I ended up buying a bag of these as well, and they were delicious.
It's worth coming here just for the smell of the chocolate.
Well, the chocolate museum was very good. I've ended up buying myself a big bag of chocolates. Well, they're not all for me though. Some people will be benefiting from some presents, and I'll be eating some as well, don't worry. But yeah, it's starting to light up now. I've been in there for about 2 hours, so it was well worth the money, to be quite honest. There's lots you could get through quicker if you didn't read everything. It's quite interactive. There's a little mini chocolate factory in there. You get to taste a bit of chocolate, so all very good. I've had a lovely time. It's been really good. So now, what I'm going to do next, I might explore a bit more of the Harbour Market. Actually, I've seen a few viewing points which suggest the skyline's worth seeing, so that might be an excuse to go and try the big wheel.
It cost me €9 for a single adult ticket. Right, I'm on the big wheel. I'm at the bottom. It's not much view at the bottom, but we're going up.
Oh, this is a good time to do it as well. The city's letting up. Change seats for the second loop so I get a different view. I'm just going to enjoy watching it now. The Chocolate Museum down there. Another one to see, didn't it? We've done 5 spins, full spins, and now we're on the little one where you go a few and then they're letting people on and off again. So I'm getting lots of little spaces to just sit and look at things. Brilliant way to see right over the market. It's one good view. So yeah, if you want a good view of the city, it's a bit foggy. It's going dark a little bit, but you do get an excellent view over the cathedral and the river. So excellent. I think this was worth doing, definitely. That was very good. I think I might get myself a blue vine. I haven't had one today. Blue vine time. This little market is certainly coming alive now, it's lit up.
I've been seeing these little trains all around the city. The way it works, it's €15 to hop on, hop off, and the train stops at 4 of the Christmas markets: the Cathedral Market, the Altar Market, the Chocolate Museum where I am now, and the Neumarkt. If you like riding around on a little train or just want to save your legs, because at this point mine were killing me, this looked like a good way to see the markets.
I'm ready for some food, so I've got cheese noodles with onions. How good does that look?
Well, I didn't expect that to take all afternoon. It's been a really good afternoon. Chocolate Museum took a couple of hours. I enjoyed the big wheel. That took me around 4 or 5, well, 5 times fully, and then I think another one as well. So I think it's 6. I lost count. The market's really nice. I've just had a bit of food there. So let's up now. So yeah, the Harbour Market and the Chocolate Factory, definitely one to recommend. I've enjoyed that. And now I'm going to wander along the length of the Rhine and go all the way back down to the cathedral. I'm going to start round about the Cathedral Market. I might go to the Altar Market. I definitely will go there because I liked that yesterday. And we'll see how the markets go for a little bit.
Just looking there, you can see the chocolate fountain all lit up at the end. I think the last few people are still in the Chocolate Museum. Get a mini riverboat cruise tour here because all the lights are on, so you can see what the dining rooms and the lounges are like. Just been wandering around past the other one, nosing everyone's cabins. So some quite nice cabins on here as well. Quite fancy a river cruise. Walk down along the river, come to the Scenic Jewel riverboat. Again, you can see nice restaurants, cabins at the back, parts on the bridge. Everything looks different, all lit up.
I've come to the big plaza outside the Hauptbahnhof, which is the central train station in Cologne. It's got a different view of the cathedral, all lit up. This is a really busy plaza. Of course, I'm a local now. I've been here 2 whole days, so I know where I'm going now. So I'm going to head to the other side of the cathedral and go and start on that market, and then we'll work our way across.
They're herding people into the Cathedral Market tonight. It's going to be crowded. Might be a passing through one. I've got the big central Christmas tree. All the markets lit up, all the stalls. I think I'm doing a tour of the markets tonight. It's far too busy at the big one, at the cathedral, so I'm coming down to the pyramid one. This sounds lively already. Now I'm back at the outer market, the old market. These are rye bekuchen with applesauce, I'm assuming that is. It's called Apfelmus. You get 3 of them, they're like fried potato fritters, and then one of the traditional things is applesauce. You have sour cream and other ones as well. They look good. Well, actually, they taste good. They taste like crisp, hot crisp, but they're very hot at the minute. It's just fried potato, really. It's like a grand tour of the markets on my last proper night in Cologne. So now we're at the Heumarkt. Yeah, it's a green building. It's got a splat tonight. I'm at the Neumarkt. I feel like I've been a bit of a veggie today, so I'm having a bratwurst. Oh, that's hot. And now I'm nearly home, and I'm at the last of the Christmas markets, the Nicolausdorf at Rudolfplatz, which is near my hotel. Now, actually, the bar was closing at Neumarkt, so I'm assuming that it's going to be closing here. I might just see if I can sneak in a cheeky beer, and then I can say I've done all the markets in one day. I've got my beer here at Nicolausdorf, so cheers to Cologne's Christmas markets. I've done them all and they've been amazing. Prost! It's a bit of a nicer morning today. I've got to check out at noon, so I've got plenty of time at the moment. I'm not flying till 7 o'clock tonight, so I can leave my bags here and then I can still go out and explore, make the most of my last day in Cologne. Right, so I've checked out the hotel. I've left my bag there, so we're going to look after it till this afternoon. I've left it in the luggage room. I've got the Rudolfplatz market over there, but actually I'm going to head to the tram stop, get myself I'm going to go for the all-day ticket, the 24-hour one, just because I'm going to have to jump on and off trams today, so I think I should get my money's worth out of it. I haven't got a ticket yet, so I can't just jump on that, unfortunately, so I'll catch the next one. They're fairly often. Right, so the ticket machine, you've got English, got languages. Now I'm going to go for this 24 hours, €9.
You can pay by card or cash.
Get your receipt and your ticket down the bottom. It did say it was already stamped, so I think that means you don't have to validate it, although I might do just to be on the safe side.
Tram done. I'm going to head to the Heumarkt and get some of those apple fritters again, because they were really good yesterday. I wasn't observing yesterday, they're apple rings as opposed to apple pancakes. You've got the two choices there.
I enjoyed a little wander through the Heumarkt on my way to my next destination. This wasn't my favourite of the markets, but I kept coming back here and it definitely grew on me over the weekend. At this point I have to say that Google Maps came in very handy for finding my way around. And it was really good for finding out the different tram times and tram routes that you could take around the city as well. If you remember the other day when I was wandering, I came across the Wallraf Richartz Museum and Gallery. I couldn't quite remember where it was, so the maps helped me find it.
I didn't really have anything planned for today, so I thought, let's go and get a gallery in. See a bit of art, I always like that. Apparently it's €10 to get in. I've got my ticket, it was €10. They've also got a free cloakroom for putting your bags in, so if you've got big bags you have to leave them here. Got an expedition one, Baroque, Middle Ages, and then 19th century downstairs. So actually I might start at the bottom and then go up to the top after. So it's another one, I'm going to enjoy it rather than filming it, but I'll take the odd picture every now and then. This looks like a splendid museum. Getting the lift to the top now, and then I can start at the top and work my way down. 19th century, very good. It's a really interesting building is this as well. There's lots of artists. And now I'm a tourist to the Rhine. I think I'm gonna like this one.
For all the wonderful masterpieces, one of the best things to see was the view out the window overlooking the cathedral. In the run up to Christmas, it was nice to enjoy some festive art as well.
So I've been down from 3 through the Baroque. Now it's Middle Ages. I'm going to have to rush around this one.
Like at the Chocolate Factory, all of the information boards were in German and English again. So that was really interesting. They had everything from medieval art to the Impressionists. Lots of artists that I'd never heard of, but plenty of famous ones as well, like Rembrandt, Van Gogh, Cézanne, and Canaletto, which is one of my favourites. So if you like art, I would definitely recommend the Wallraf Richartz Museum.
And now you've got the cathedral in that direction, but I'm not going to go there. I'm going to head down this way back towards the Harbour Market, I think, and I'm just going to get something to eat. I've been living off the food in the markets, so I might as well have a snack there, and then head back to the hotel, get my bags, and catch a tram to the airport. I've just had a breakfast in the Harbour Market, and now I've walked from there just down to the river. I'm going to wander along the riverfront and just have a last look around at Cologne.
After that, I jumped on a tram back to the hotel to collect my things, and then it was time to go home.
Right, different instructions. We're going for the underground.
Always an adventure. So apparently on the number 12 or 15, I'm going to Hansering, make sure I get on the right direction. That takes me to Hansering, and then I think there's a station change there. Then I get on the fast express train, the S19. So there are a few other options. The question is, which direction do I want? I've just spoken to a very helpful gentleman who pointed me in the right direction. So don't be worried about asking people. They are really helpful and they all speak English. His English was so good, I wasn't sure he wasn't actually English.
The signs in the concourse are not actually very helpful, but if you go down to the platform, it tells you which direction the trains are heading and the stops along that route. I could catch either of these trains, which were both quite frequent.
Answering, I'm going to the S line. So on the S19 to the airport now.
At this point, I switched from the underground to the overground, but it's all covered by the same ticket.
just a short walk out of the Hansaring Underground station to the Hansaring S station. Right, so here I want the S19. I'm going to the airport. Cologne Airport. One for the train spotters here. Lots of rolling stock out there. I think this is my train. Yeah, this is the S19.
We actually passed through Cologne Central Railway Station, so that meant that I got to cross the River Rhine over the railway bridge that I'd seen so many times on my walks.
Flughafen is the Emperor Airport in German, so you need to know that one. So Cologne, so next stop is the airport. Oh, this is familiar. Terminal 2. So that's the train that's dropped me off at Terminal 2 for the Cologne Airport. Cologne Flughafen. They also have national trains which are double deckers. So again, I only have hand luggage and I'm all checked in, so I've got my boarding pass already. So in theory I just have to go through security and then I'm ready. It's only 4:30. I fly at 7, boarding in 2 hours, so I've given myself plenty of time. That's me, Manchester Airport at 7 o'clock, so I need to be at gate D40. It's quite a big check-in terminal. It's a typical airport, you do loads of walking. Still walking. A few food places around here, they've got the Christmas decks up. Otherwise, if you want to drink, I'm driving when I get home, so no drinks for me today. Through security, and we're at duty free. I don't really need anything from here. Bottle of water maybe.
It's actually quite a big terminal building, with a fair variety of shops and enough places to get something to eat.
I'm at D40, so we're going all the way this way now. Hello. Planes over there in the distance. Blimey. I'm going to get me 10,000 steps in today. Glad I'm only at gate 40 and not 82. It's a bit of a walk, is this? Just bear it in mind. So just as I turned the corner there, you got through passport control. I was front of the queue, albeit that it was a long walk to get to that front. And then there is food in here. Oh, there's a McDonald's there as well. Well, that might be an upstairs McDonald's, so I'll have a look round.
The D gates had another big waiting area. First thing I always like to do is find my gate. Unfortunately, they didn't really follow much of a numerical order, and D40 was right in the middle. This section also has its own shops and duty-free area, so you can actually go straight through to the gate if you want.
So that's the end of my visit to Cologne. I'm at the airport, gone security, gone through passport control, got myself a sandwich, and I'm sat at the gate waiting to set off. So now you'll have to apologise if there's any tiny announcements in the background or tills beeping and banging, because it's quite a little busy airport even on a Sunday evening. So Sunday evening, so I've been here for 4 days, 3 nights. That was quite long enough. I wasn't ready to go home yesterday, so it was the right length of time. But I think I am ready to go home today. I don't think my feet will cope with any more walking. It's a big place. I've been everywhere. So there's lots to see. I've had a really good time. I've enjoyed all the markets. The cathedral was great. The chocolate museum was very good. I enjoyed the big wheel and stuff yesterday. And then even today, I enjoyed the art gallery. So lots of things to enjoy. And a whole mix, so it's not just Christmas markets. But anyway, it's a nice run up to Christmas, isn't it? Put me in the festive spirit.
Well, the plane there, we're going down the steps to it. Well, cheerio Cologne, you've been fantastic. Until next time, Germany.